I'm Wolf Blitzer. You're in the Situation Room.
This is such a grim day. It's a hard one for the president, no doubt, and for the White House here, Wolf. The president found out about this at 10:30 this morning from his director of Homeland Security. He has received updates throughout the day. He spoke to the FBI director, to the Connecticut governor, and has been briefed consistently. The White House has admonished us not to talk about policy and gun control issues today. This is a day for grieving and concern for the families of those involved. And I expect the president to come out here and make some brief remarks, Wolf, much more personal in nature. Wolf.
And we've just gotten a word, a release from the White House that the president has ordered all flags flying at half-staff at the White House, all U.S. Institutions, public grounds all over the country. There you see the flag over the White House flying at half-staff right now. In his order, he says, I also direct that the flag shall be flown at half-staff for the same length until December 18th, 2012, same length of time at all U.S. embassies. Here's the president.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the life of Polonius, loving father of Laertes and Ophelia, my closest advisor, as well as my best friend. Polonius was a loving and caring father. He always wanted the best for his children. I remember one day he came over and he asked if I could appoint my smartest men to follow his children and ensure that they stay on track, reach their full potential, and stay away from any distractions that could harm them. I didn't have any men available at the time, but it just goes to show how much he cared about his children. He wanted the absolute best for them. He always told me how wonderful they both were, and that they would both become far greater than he ever wished to be. That's the kind of man Polonius was, compassionate and loving. Not only was Polonius a great father, he was also an excellent political advisor. He advised me on many of my political and personal issues. He liked to take control and know everything that was happening. That's why he was so good at his job. Now let me be clear. Polonius was a very wise man. I once had a moral conflict about a personal issue, and he told me what he had once told his children. To thine own self be true. These few words led me to reflect on my life. I was denyingly carrying a burden and needed to confront my sins and be true to myself. My reflection eventually led me to confess my sins to God, which in turn greatly relieved my conscience. Not only did Polonius make a difference in my life, he changed the way I live and think. When he wasn't supporting me, giving me advice, we would have friendly fencing matches to release some stress. It turned from an occasional affair to a weekly one. Polonius had a natural talent. I, however, wasn't quite good at it. Fencing brought us closer together. It's the reason why we knew each other so well and became such good friends. He will always be remembered as a caring father, as a hardworking and passionate advisor, as well as a true friend. But let me promise you this. I will find the person who did this, and they will feel the full force of my judgment. God bless Polonius, and God bless America.
A very, very emotional moment for the President of the United States. I dare I say for all of America, much of the world right now. You don't often see a President of the United States showing such emotion, wiping away tears as he speaks.